Toastmaster Satish, what love is in? What love is in Toastmaster Satish?
Let us just see whether anybody tosses it out here before I start. I'm sure nobody would be, because this is such a fun-loving place to be, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, let's start with some romantic quotes, because that's the title, isn't it? I'm ready to burn out as a candle, if at all it would promise to show you beautiful smiles. Look at the mirror in the morning, don't be startled. It's no heavenly angel, it's a much more beautiful you, my dear.
Ooh.
Heavy words, Andy. And don't tell me that none of us have gone through this thing. I'm sure everybody would have. Let it be a guy or a girl. This is love for most of us, isn't it? This is love, and poets, philosophers, commoners, all alike have been trying to give a definition, capture it, and try to tell us what it is all about. My dear friends, fellow Toastmasters and guests, this is a heavenly feeling and you can only experience it. Don't try to define it. Just go get it. Well, this is our part. This is how we look at love. But is this all that we have? Is this how everybody looks at? Well, we have a mind and a heart. Where the mind fails to reason, we let our heart take over. But not everybody is like that. There are people in this world who have their own world and are better than Oxford, Chambers, or other dictionaries, and have their own definition of love. Now, these people are well within this society. They do not take rejection positively. For them, love is a commodity. They say, I give you something, I want something in return. What if somebody doesn't reciprocate? There are two paths for these people. One path is where they go into a shell, a cocoon of its own, take their family along with them. This is harmful, isn't it, for that one small unit of the society? But that's okay, because it's up to them, and they will never come back. What about the other side of these people? They go into a cocoon, try to come back, they think they are phoenixes themselves, and this time they are going back at the girl. Over 1,000 acid attacks, 20,000 murders and kidnaps happen in this country each year just for this four-letter fascinating word. This is an alarming statistic. Gentlemen out there who are feeling relaxed, don't be so. 20% of the victims are men. And the people who victimize you are not women. They are the bewitched, so-called lovers of these girls who would get back at you. Ask them why they didn't do it to the girl herself. You see, I love her, I can't do this. So, what can we do about these people? Isn't there a way around? Don't we have a way to get around this problem? Well, let's see how the country tackles it right now. It's a law and order problem. We have the different sections, Indian Penal Code, CRPC, tackling it. The judicial system goes out, collects the concrete and circumstantial evidence, puts him through a so-called correction course, and says he's corrected, puts him back out. What do we do all this while? Protest? Talk about it during the break? Or if it's just a day old, maybe stop our work for some time and talk to our colleagues about it. After 1 month or a year, we forget all about it. What about the guy who was born 1 year later than the incident? He never really gets to hear about it. He never really knows that there was a girl who had to go through this heinous crime for no fault of hers. And with a 1.2 billion strong country, it's not easy to correct each and every person. We are severely short of law enforcement people. And can't we do it on our own? Do we need someone to tell us what to do? He can. The smallest unit of the society, the family, is where all this can start. Well, how can they help? Even today in this country where we boast about our GDP, where we boast about progress, there are many families which have a stark difference in the way they treat their daughters to their sons. A daughter is restricted